I know that you manage your blood sugar so well, and I've been so impressed. Been so impressed. So we're going to talk about how to prevent those complications of diabetes. And one of the main things that I wanted to talk about was just nutrition planning. And I know that you mentioned that sometimes you have a decreased appetite. Is that still happening?
Not as frequent. That was due to some other complications. I was having some other medical problems. And once they were able to deal with some of my esophagus issues, then my appetite kind of leveled off.
Oh, good. And as your appetite has increased, your blood sugar levels have maintained at a healthy range.
Primarily based on the type of intake.
Yeah.
The type of foods I intake. Most of the time are safe. Healthy, so
great.
I'll try to keep it there.
Perfect. So one of the ways that you can make sure to try to stay on top of your nutrition is to think ahead and meal plan.
Right.
And I know that you cook some at home and eat out some and eat at friends' homes. But one way that you can try to always be in control of the food that goes in your body is to have a meal plan. And so we're kind of going to talk about options that you could maybe have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks. And why don't you tell me some of the things that you like to cook at home?
Well, primarily, if I'm going to do meats, then I prefer doing them at home because I get my, the machines and stuff that I use, the ovens I cook with are all pretty much grease-free stuff.
Right.
So you clean them out pretty good. And so mostly I deal with very little red meat.
Okay.
Primarily in my diet. My diet is mostly poultry and fish.
Okay.
So they don't carry a lot of grease to begin with. So and I do very little to almost zero frying. I don't fry anything.
That's awesome.
Everything is cooked in the oven or it's in with spam and Pam rather
Okay.
stuff like that.
Perfect. No, I'm very impressed. So, what do you try to stay under or within a carbohydrate range?
Yeah. Well, I've been given a range for each meal per se. They recommend that. Like my breakfast carbs are about 45. And a lot of it was based on the height, weight, and age, and all the other factors they put in. At lunch, I'm given a little more. They would kick it up to around 60 or 65. And my dinner is usually including, they consider I'm going to have a snack before bedtime. So they give me another about 50 to 60 carbs with a bedtime snack of something, what they refer to as mild holdover between breakfast and sleep.
So, do you feel like you have any difficulties figuring out meals that fit within your carbohydrate range, or do you feel like do you have any questions about that?
Initially, I did, but then they gave me a pattern, a sheet with carbohydrate numbers on it. Like they would say an orange has so many. And then it would say rice has so many, a cup of rice or half a cup of rice. And they had broken it down for me.
And so as the years have gone on, you just kind of know
then I
how
kind of
much.
know when I have a cup of rice, when I can get away with it and when I can't.
So one of the things I wanted to kind of talk about was how in each meal, not just eating carbohydrate foods, pairing your carbohydrates with a protein and a healthy fat, because those proteins and healthy fats will definitely slow down those sugar spikes, and they kind of help regulate it a little bit more.
You learn the trade-off system. If I'm going to have so many carbs over here with rice, then I can cut back on perhaps if I wanted to have corn as the vegetable, or I wanted to have something like that. Then you learn how to pair them.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's what they taught me. But you're talking to me, and I've had years of trial and error.
Yeah.
Where I had to learn how to do these things.
Yeah. No, I'm so impressed. You're doing so good. So